What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video, and today is iPhone day. Yes, for us mere mortals that don't get sent review units, today we were able to collect or have our items delivered by your local courier. So I have the 15 and the 15 Pro Max in my possession, and I got even more cases and another wallet. Don't know why I done that. Let's go. So straight off, before I do the unboxing, have a look, actually, warning, get tissues if you're an Apple fanboy, lock your bedroom doors, children, because this is some Apple pornography. Can I say that word on YouTube? I just did. Look at this. Yep, that's the iPhone 15, the iPhone 15 Pro Max, the Apple Watch Ultra, the AirPods 2, and way too many cases and wallets to talk about. But there you go. Don't use all the tissues at once because I'm about to unbox the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, unboxing wise, this is a fairly regular affair. Apple have included the phone and a cable. That's basically it. Oh, with the added bonus that because I live in the UK, I get a SIM ejection tool. I'm surprised this isn't branded with an Apple logo and charged separately for 30 quid. The reason I say that is because the included cable, which is now braided, is only USB 2.0. So all of those fantastic data transfer speeds that they talked about for minutes on stage last week mean nothing by default because the cable you get isn't good enough to transfer data at those speeds. That's a bit of a pain. Essentially, the same cable in this is the same as any of the iPhone 15s you buy. That doesn't really rub me the right way, if I'm honest. Now, I have gone for the natural titanium variant, which I've got to be honest, I think most people did, and I am very much delighted with my choice. I went for the 0.5 terabyte version, just, I don't know why, just because I didn't want to buy the base, which now the base is 256 gigs, so I went for 512. Take my money, Apple. Now, here it is, the natural titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max. When it comes to taking it out the box, you instantly see and feel the difference. You can see the difference because these bezels, or lack of bezels, are so different compared to any other iPhone. The uniformity all the way around shouldn't be overlooked as far as its engineering genius. Obviously, titanium is brand new, and I, for one, while the natural titanium is silver, the side rails are exactly like my Apple Watch Ultra, and I am all for it. That's why I bought the natural titanium. I would have liked a more brushed titanium sort of look on the back, but I can get with it. At the end of the day, I am going to slap on, and this is why I actually did buy another case, the iPhone 15 Pro Max silicone Pacific Blue case, because this combination is going to look fantastic. I promise you. So yeah, as far as feeling, the curves are more prominent on the edges, where before it was like holding a sharp implement. Now they're curved off. I'm going to shout out a phone here that I absolutely hated compared to the first one. And it's interesting how this has worked. The Nothing Phone 1 copied the iPhone design. The Nothing Phone 2, which I didn't like because it had curved and a curved back. iPhone have done the curved edges just like the Nothing Phone 2. I know they didn't copy Nothing, but I find that funny. Now, along with the feeling of the edges is the feeling of the actual device. Just over 220 grams this year, and you notice it straight away. It is lighter than my iPhone 13 Pro. Not Pro Max, iPhone 13 Pro. That's crazy. So anybody that says the Pro Max is too heavy, it's too bulky, I'm going to have to say, first impressions, not at all. But I like a big phone for these big hands. So I'm not going to go into too much more detail. You know the specs by now. My first impressions on this, looks great, feels great. We know iOS 17 is going to work great. Intrigued to know how battery life is with that A17 Pro chip. But again, I'll not know that until at least a week into it by the time it learns my battery usage. So give me a week with this phone and I'll update you on battery. I'll obviously give you more content before then as well. Now, we need to quickly move on to the iPhone 15, but I do just want to shout out another new colour case I bought. I did buy the Mulberry, I think they're calling it, iPhone 15 Pro Max case, and the wallet. As mentioned in my previous video, which by the way, I am giving away a case or wallet. Pop it in the comments in the previous video if you're interested and you want one. I did have the fine woven in taupe. I now have the fine woven in this purpley mulberry colour. And this paired with a fine woven case is the strongest magnetification. Nope. It's the strongest bond of magnets I've ever experienced on any phone at all. Any MagSafe, anything. The firm grip you get on the fine woven is an absolute bonus, and hopefully more YouTubers talk about it. While the silicone cases look great, they're just a bit more slippy. Less friction equals less magneticness. Now, unboxing the iPhone 15, again, a fairly standard affair. You've got the phone, the USB-C 2 cable, which is braided, and again, here in the UK, SIM ejection tool, Apple sticker. This phone is for my wife. That is one benefit of being married to a wannabe YouTube tech reviewer, is she gets a new phone every year, even though she doesn't really want it. I got her the pink, and I had seen videos where I don't know if it just was in the camera, how it came across, the lighting, but this was like obviously MKBHD, Mr. Who's the Boss videos, and they use the best technology, the best cameras available. But it made the iPhone look much more washed out. Hopefully it's coming across on this camera, which is an iPhone. This is pink. This does look pink. This doesn't look like white with a tiny shade of pink. This is a pink iPhone, obviously more prominent in the camera bump. It's no longer coated in pink or a colour. It's actually blended within the glass and materials, which is new for Apple. And I have to say, on feeling alone, it feels more premium for the base iPhone 15. And because it's got the dynamic island this year and a 48 megapixel camera, which essentially gives you 3 lenses. And what I mean by that is you can crop into 24 megapixels to give you 2x optical zoom. So this is probably the biggest upgrade of all. I know my iPhone 15 Pro Max now has a 5x optical zoom. But other than that, it's not a huge upgrade. It's got a dynamic island like it had before. It looks like an iPhone 15 Pro Max. I know this looks like an iPhone, but feeling-wise, the technology used to get the colours, the dynamic island, the new upgrading cameras, iOS 17, USB-C, I think this is the dark horse for best upgrade for iPhone this year. What's not a great upgrade is the Apple Watch Ultra version 2. Please don't buy that if you've got the Ultra. If you've not got the Ultra, absolutely. The Apple Watch Ultra is the best smartwatch ever. Full stop, exclamation mark, no debate. Try and debate me in the comments. This is the best smartwatch ever created, and I love it. So, there we have it. My first impressions of the iPhone 15 lineup are fantastic. I have the iPhone 15 Plus and the iPhone 15 Pro coming next week. I need to manage finances here since I buy all this myself. But yeah, Apple have delivered again. There's something that Apple do that no other manufacturer do. And I can't put my finger on it. But all day today, I have been checking the window. Any sign of an engine, I've been checking the window, hoping and praying it was that DPD truck. Even though I know what I'm going to get from the iPhone, every year, I still get excited. And then, when I got these new cases, 3 days before I was told they'd be delivered by Apple, I ordered these last night on Apple.com. They came less than 20 hours later. That's crazy to me. I was excited to get these as well. I've now got like 8 cases, 2 wallets, but I was still excited to get them. Apple have that hold over people. I can't say it's a bad thing. And remember, I'm the average dad. I am one of the only Chinese ROM, specifically foldable Chinese devices. I'm one of the only ones that reviews these things, and those get me excited. So the fact that I can still have the similar or even sometimes more excitement levels for an iPhone, yeah, I think it's just an overall benefit to all tech enthusiasts. You don't have to be full on Android or full on Apple to get by in life. You can share where possible. I have made it abundantly clear in every video I create. I use an iPhone to film, A-roll and B-roll. I have also made it clear that innovation, design, the fact they do foldables, Android and all the other manufacturers, they win when it comes to all that stuff. But Apple still, yeah. Apple are still Apple. They ain't worth $3 trillion for no reason. Anyway, that's been that. My first impressions. A quick one. Pop in the comments below what you want me to do with the phones. I will obviously give my first full impressions after 24 hours. I am going to get the phones set up, which, as we know, is 2 buttons I literally have to push, and then it's transferred all my data from the cloud and done everything. One benefit of an iPhone compared to a Chinese ROM device. You all know that struggle if you watch my channel. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this, you know what to do. Smash like. And if you're new to watching my videos, thanks for staying till this point. Hit subscribe and pop the word excited in the comments. Till next time.